Typhoon Mawar is rapidly intensifying as it is moving towards Guam and the Southern Mariana Islands. Right now, it is currently located at 9.1 degrees north, 147.1 degrees east, and is undergoing some significant intensification right now, and has just reached Category 2 status on the Saffir-Simpson scale. It's got winds of 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, in 1 minute sustained winds, and a pressure of 974 millibars. Moving north at a bit of a slow pace right now at around 6 miles per hour, but we are expecting a gradual westward turn as it gets towards Guam and the Southern Mariana Islands. So there you can see it is right now, and you can see Guam up there on the top left-hand side of the screen. It's got a mainly westward side wind field, but the storm's influence, while yes, the wind field on this graphic looks very small, the storm's influence is quite large. Right now, it's located 330 miles away from Guam, 370 from Rota, 410 from Tinian, 420 from Saipan, and 855 from Palau. A typhoon warning is in place for Guam and Rota. A typhoon watch is in effect for Tinian and Saipan, warning, and that could be upgraded to a typhoon warning if the storm passes for the northeast. And a tropical storm warning is in place for Tinian and Saipan. We could be seeing some upgrades to those watches and warnings, like I said, for Tinian and Saipan. If Mawar tracks further northeast, that's looking pretty unlikely. It's looking like that the storm will pass in between Guam and Rota right now as a strong typhoon. Forecast in just a second. So these are what the intensity estimates are saying right now. Open Air hopelessly behind, suggesting this is a low Category 1, but right on the money right now is a low to mid Category 2 right now on the Saffir-Simpson scale, around 100 miles per hour. Our latest forecast cone calls for the storm to reach almost Category 5 status at days 4 and day 5. If I had a personal forecast, I probably would actually forecast a Category 5, a low-end one, at day 5. But we'll have to wait and see. But conditions are more than enough for this storm to continue to intensify after Guam. But notice, we do forecast a Category 4 passing through Guam. And some of the rapid intensification models that we use were suggesting that the storm could be a Category 4, a 70% chance of a Category 4 in 18 hours. We don't think that's going to happen, though, but it could get awfully close. Sea surface temperatures right now are going to be not an issue for this storm right now, and as you can see, once it makes that westward turn near Guam, sea temperatures increase as it goes near the Philippines and gets near Taiwan. Those nations could be receiving impacts from the storm long range, though we'll have to wait and see what will actually happen there. HWRF model has actually fallen in our forecast pretty strongly right now, suggesting a high-end Category 4. Rainfall is going to be too much of an issue in terms of the surrounding islands, but Guam and Rota are going to be our big rainfall threats. They could get around 350 millimeters of rain. This is what the RAM diagnostic plot is seeing right now for our typhoon. HWRF, of course, suggesting this one could almost become a Category 5. Wind shear is going to be a bit of an issue for now, but once it makes that westward turn, sea shear shouldn't be that much of an issue. Sea surface temperatures, not a problem at all. They actually go up a little bit as you get towards the later end of the 5-day forecast. And relative humidity is not going to be a problem at all. So this storm, I really don't see a reason why it shouldn't get the Category 5 status, to be honest. This is what we're looking right now on the satellite imagery side of things. You can see that the northern, particularly the northwestern side of the storm right now is a bit lopsided a little bit. That might be due to some wind shear, perhaps. But as I said earlier, that wind shear is expected to relax a little bit once it makes that westward turn. But still, this storm, despite the wind shear, has been undergoing rapid intensification. Just 24 hours ago, we were looking at a strong tropical storm, and now here we are looking at a Category 2 typhoon. So this storm is not letting up the pace at all in terms of its intensification trend, and it's probably going to continue over the next few days as it passes very close to Guam. Strong winds, heavy rainfall likely there, and additional intensification is probably afterwards into the Philippine Sea. Where does it go after day 5? We don't know, but if you are in the Philippines, Taiwan, and Japan, I'd keep a close eye on this typhoon long range. We'll have more updates on the storm over the next few days.